What's going on, YouTubers, gamers, and hobbyists, and welcome to On the Bench Repeat, the series you put on in the background as you hobby or paint along with me. And I think at this stage of these crazy times we could do with a distraction. I know I could. I need to get away from what's going on in the world. So grab your glues, brushes, models, whatever else. We'll have about an hour. We'll chat about some stuff, and we'll yeah. I'm still working on my Zombicide Invader set, which, you know, is good. That's a good distraction for me. Just want to put some more highlights and things on them, or I'll have a look to see what colours I want to use. Yeah, so let's just get to the bench. In fact, I'll zoom you in manually. Look at this, look. Over and down. There they are. Still there from last time. Glasses on my head. I've got decaffeinated coffee today, which it's something like that. No, not like that. Like that. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Right, so I'm looking for like a sort of a grey blue kind of, maybe kind of. Or do I just want to do the little nodules? I don't know. Yeah, let's have a look and see what greys we've got. Got any out? Wait a minute. Thunderhawk blue. Ooh. Thunderhawk blue. That's that one there. They'd make great grey bits. Yes. Do that. And a detail brush. Right, okay, so first up, hope you're all doing well. Hope, you know, you're all staying sort of healthy and so on and so forth. As well as your, you know, loved ones and so on. Because, you know, it's a worrying time at the moment. So, hope you're all doing well, as can be expected. So that's that. Thunderhawk Bloom. Maybe I like it, maybe I don't. These spots. It's taken me a while to get going today because I've been doing stuff. You know, it's difficult. Very difficult. Actually, I will do the spots on. I wasn't going to do the knobbly bits on the legs, but I'm doing them now because. God, just because I want to. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, if you're all doing okay, that's good. As you can see, I'm working on Zombicide Invader, he says, without messing it up, which he just did. That's alright. I think maybe I just want to do the eyes, to be honest. The eyes. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, the eyes. Now, do I have any black ink? Probably not. Oh, actually, no, I might have. Yeah, I've got black ink. Because that is what I'm going to use. Black ink. And it's going to be for the eyes, like I say. Which will hopefully give them a more alien appearance. No, it's not working how I was hoping. Nice sunken sockets with which to put the ink in. I don't think this is the right brush for the task, so change that one out and we'll get a better one. Yeah. I think once I've done the eyes, I'm gonna stop here. Because these are the workers for the Zombicide game. And they're like the infantry, I suppose, cannon fodder, the Xenos side. I've said it many times, I love the game mechanic for Zombicide. It's one of the best game mechanics I've ever come across that enables you to play solo and cooperatively, because you don't choose how the zombies or aliens or whatever you call them, the Xenos, you don't choose how they react. You got no choice in the matter at all. They act corresponding to a set of strict rules which they must adhere to, you know, for the game. There's a bit more ink here. Yeah. When they're dry, I will be putting some varnish on them. Moving them. This is my production line. This is how it works. Normally I do a row and then the next row, but I'm just doing it this way for now, just moving them up as I go. So work's been crazy, absolutely crazy. It's been like Christmas again. Still as busy, you know, just nuts. Yeah, I like those black eyes that they have here, that's cool. Yeah, this is the final piece of the puzzle. Seeing my friend tonight, coming down from Liverpool. He's one of the lucky ones who can work from home or wherever, really. So in these times of self-isolation and so on, he is quite able to do that. I'd give my hind teeth, is that the right saying? To be able to work from home. Technically, you could say that what I do on my channel is like work, but it doesn't pay the bills, so if only it did. I could then self-isolate, but as it stands, I've got to keep working because, you know, how else will we afford to live? I really like dark eyes. I don't think you can see them there. Not really get him to focus, I don't suppose, but yeah, brilliant. Yeah, this is the ticket. This is what we're talking about. I've got coffee, like I say, it's decaffeinated, so it won't make me want to go to the toilet all the time, which is good. Yeah, so moving these down. Once these are done, I can start work on the hunters next, I think, or will I work on the tanks? I don't know. That's a tricky one. Yeah, I'm not sure about that yet. I'll probably do the hunters, but like I say, that's still to be determined. There we are. Speaking of coffee, zoom out a little bit, there, a bit more. There, so you can see a bit more of what's going on here. I spoke to my mum. I was hoping to go up and see her at the weekend, but after tomorrow she is self-isolating, and so I'm not going to be able to see her. I understand her concerns, being in the vulnerable bracket myself. I understand her worries. She's not worried for herself, but she is worried about everyone else. So it's such a pain. Oh dear. Yes, I will explain, because you could see this familiar top that I wear in these videos. Yes, I wear this top all the time when I'm in the studio because it's a painting top. Yes, it does get washed. Yes, I do get changed. But it is a painting top. So that's why I wear it. Particularly out here. Yeah, it's like bug eyes. I think that's what it's like when you're doing these black, just like this. I do like the effect. Bug eyes, yeah, great. Makes them seem soulless creatures. So yeah. And it's a production line, so it's perfect for on the bench. Perfect. I'm looking forward to the summer. I'll tell you that much. Things don't seem quite so bad in the sun, I think. Tried phoning my sister earlier, but no answer. I'll try phoning her again later. You know, I just need to hear that everyone's okay, you know. It's worrying for me because as you know, I work in a supermarket, which is the very symbol of mass gathering of different people every day. So when they say avoid mass gatherings, well, I can't because that's my job. I work in a supermarket where everybody comes and gathers and they still want their food. Well, we've still got to live, you know. Yeah, these eyes are coming on really good. I don't think the hunters have eyes. I think they smell you. Which is creepy as well, isn't it? Or perhaps they hear you, or both. I don't know what the the overriding sense is on them, though. Nearly done. Once I finish this row, we'll have done half of them. Watched Ice Road Truckers last night. I like that. Like me Ice Road Truckers. They're there risking my life in a way, doing my job. Not on the ice road, but just by breathing in the same air as everyone else, you know. Everyone's in a panic. We just need to calm down. Stay calm. Hopefully it'll blow over. So now he says in Shaun of the Dead, we'll hold up in the Winchester, which is a pub. Just wait for this whole thing to blow over. Zombie apocalypse. I know it's a bit of a satire. But yeah, things went back to normal there. In that world. I think they will here. I really hope they do. Who knows though? No one knows. I do think it will though. Not before it panics a load of people though. My goodness, you really see who the panickers are in these times. And they don't help other people either. Panicking about everything. Halfway point. Halfway point with these fellas now. Do. I don't know what goes on the TV these days because I don't have TV package to watch. So, you know, I can't say. But I'm sure the news doesn't help people there either. Anyway, This is Zombicide Invader. These are my workers, Xenos. If you are new to this channel, expect to see some playthroughs of this game in the near future. And I hope it's sooner rather than later. But I refuse to play games with unpainted miniatures. That's just the way I roll. I know some people don't paint their Zombicide sets up, and that's fine. But, you know, that's nice. But it's not for me. Getting more use of my black ink. Of course, that was my phone you heard dinging, and that's okay. I know what will lighten the mood by telling you what I bought at Sainsbury's today. Something I've been meaning to get for the studio for some time. Are you ready? Are you sure? Because here it comes. Ta-da! Pears soap. Sorry about that. Yes, Pears soap. Now, this stuff is a bit of a childhood memory for me. It's like the luxury soap of the 70s or whatever. So yeah, this is going to be for my brushes, because at the moment I use just a normal bar of soap, no fragrance or anything. But this is lovely, and the indentations of the wording on the soap will help to clean the brush as well, I think. So yeah, that's what I bought. Pears soap. I've been meaning to get some for some time now, and glad I got some finally. I was hoping to get White Dwarf, but couldn't see it in there today, which is a shame, because there we are. Moving my guys up so the production line can continue. There we are. There. And it's only like a couple of spots literally that I'm doing on these models with the ink. But I want to be absolutely certain it's 100% dry. Before I do anything, like varnish them. There we are. Put a nice point on the brush. These eyes looking really good. In a way, time off here at the moment is being spoilt by all this hysteria that's going on, because it's a shame. You know, you just need to relax. Everybody needs to relax. Come on now. I know it's just real and serious and everything else, but you know, let's put things into perspective a little bit. Life's still got to go on. It has to. Otherwise, what's the point? None whatsoever. Over the halfway mark now. Doing good. We are doing good. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting there. We are definitely getting there. Haha. Can't wait to get going with this game. From what I've seen of it, read through the rules and that, it looks like a harder game, I'll be honest. But it does look like they're doing certain things which make more sense in this game, which they should have done in the original Zombicide games. They just didn't. But from my perspective, it's certainly looking like they've possibly seen feedback from how the original game went, or the other game. I can't speak for the Black Plague one because I don't own it. But certainly this one seems greatly improved. One of the biggest improvements was the character card tile tray things that you get. So your cards aren't slipping all over the place, and there's nice little slots to keep everything nice and neat and tidy, and that's just brilliant. I look forward to seeing my friend tonight because I view him as one of the saner people out there. He can hopefully put a saner spin on world events. I don't know. Yeah, and if he comes around and he's like panicking, I will be worried then. I'll be like, damn, it really is serious. That's my old work colleague texting me, see you both later. Haha. We used to do things like that when we all worked at Sainsbury's. There's only one of us that still works there. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, but if my friend, I think he'll be a bit more sensible. I certainly miss my dad in these times because he was very wise. Very, very wise. That looks like I've done these already. Oh, we've done. Did a couple of them again. Oh well. So we're back round, so halfway through the video. And I've done all their eyes, which is great. I don't think... Now, some of the bases have got a bit of patchiness showing through. I think I want to take care of that. But I'm going to start by doing it on my hunters. I'll put it in there. Just using a palette. This is my burnt umber, my cheapo burnt umber that I've got here. Oop, there we go. There we are. Because I can get the first coat down on these guys. Oh, looks like I need to do the nails. Still, I've started it now. That's alright. It's only the first coat anyway, so it doesn't matter if I go over it a little bit where the nails are. And the stones or whatever he's kind of walking on here. It'll give it a chance to come through a bit patchy and dry, which is okay. Just want to get rid of some of the purple on the bottom here. I need to do it because I find it distracting, you see. Right. Now I'm going to apply a second coat to the base of my workers. Then I'm calling them done. I think they're pretty cool. I could go further. I've already gone further than I would ordinarily for a tabletop board game, but that's okay. Wow, a lot of models to move. That's one thing I like about Zombicide, lots of models. Yeah. There we go, there's one. I'm going to be allocating space compartments in my drawers for these guys, and when I play the game I'll just pull the drawers out and hey presto, there they are. Yeah, so I'll be able to do that, and with any expansions I may get in the future for them. I may have more than one draw free, so that's good. Another thing I want to do today is I'm going to free up some space on my shelves for my terrain. I think I know how I'm going to do it. I've got a box raring to go up there. So that's how it's going to be. Right, so summer. I'm looking forward to the summer. I'm looking forward to things getting back to normal. You know, I'd like a barbecue this year. Didn't have one that I remember last year. Didn't get around to it. It was like one of those weird years. Yeah. Right, let's move these forwards. Definitely need a second coat on the base. I think it just unifies them. I think it was one of the better decisions I made was going for a burnt umber base, just a plain brown base, no rubble, no debris, because these guys need to look good indoors and outdoors. You see. And that's how it's gonna. I think putting the burnt umber on, that's how it's gonna work. Because PKL7 or whatever the planet is called, it's basically Mars. It looks like to me. Looks like a Martian world. It's not meant to be Mars, but yeah, it's got that kind of vibe to it. And so Mars is a very red coloured planet when you see pictures of it, and it's depicted that way. So the game tiles are done that way too. So the brown seems to be quite neutral in both environments. And the rules change slightly when you go outdoors from indoors in this game as well. You need an oxygen tank just to go outside, I suppose, unless you're wearing some sort of suit or helmet or something. And 2, only certain types of weapons can be fired outside. You need different weapons for outdoors and indoors, which is quite fun. There. I've used up all the paint on my palette, so time for some more. I must say, if I'm ever in the neighbourhood of Chaplin's again, I will get probably some more of this stuff because it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. behaves like a paint that has smaller pigmentation, so it doesn't behave like a cheaper paint would do. Move our guys up. Put some of these paints away later too. I really want to tidy up in here a bit later on. I think I might, in some ways, I might have a better day tomorrow than I'm having today. Day just gets away from me, you know. Yeah, it's a good decision to put a second coat on of these bases. Good decision. I'm longing for the summer when I can have the door open and I hear the birds singing, dogs playing, people mowing their lawns, you know, it's a bit of normality to life. Yeah, it's going well. Going well. I'm going to label my the drawer where I keep these guys too. I'll pull this towards the edge more. Pull these off like so, and I can move these up quite a ways. We must be getting there now as well with these dudes. Ooh. Right, okay. Some of these, the first coat went on quite good actually. Quite impressed. So I don't want to be going around again doing a third coat. Bit like I was starting to do with the eyes, third time round. Thinking these might, well, I don't know actually. Because I think they might be the last ones, but who knows? Right. Yeah, the end is in sight here. Once this is all done and varnished, I can pack them into the drawer. I I love in doing these. I really am. But the characters are what I find super fascinating because of their diversity. Diversity. Yeah, and today I'm not being super quiet because of being tired. I'm just really concentrating. So you'll have to forgive me. Wonder how many more of these dudes you get in expansion. I'll have to look. We are on the way. Ha ha ha. Now, even on the ones I've done, God, how many coats are they going to take of this? I'm sure these have been done already. Do these again, these pink ones. Pink tentacled ones. I nearly said pink hair. It's not pink hair. It's not hair. The tentacles, it looks like hair from a distance. Right. Also hoping I can get an episode of Getting Projects Done by Chris Bellow in, because he's got another one of those uploaded. They're like 2 hours. I believe he records them on Twitch. and then also put some up onto YouTube after. I don't know. There. Do one more over again because I think I might be being paranoid about it, but it could be just the way they're drying in the light. Well, I don't want to take any chances here. God, I really must pack some of these paints away once I'm done. Yeah. It's going to be Operation Cleanup. That's what it's going to be. I've certainly got enough paint out to do this, so... Doesn't look like I'll be going to Exeter anytime soon this year. I was hoping to go up again. I like it there. I was going to go again, you see. I go on my birthday. I usually go on my birthday anyway, and that was great. But it doesn't look like I'll be able to go again this year. Not unless things change soon. Well, I hope they do. You know, it's an unnecessary trip, I know. But I guess what's the point anyway if loads of shops are shut, so there is that. I remember a few years ago we went up there. It was my birthday, of course, and I had this. Went in a place to eat, and I had this Thai green curry, and it was lovely. But man, did it go through me! It went straight through me. That was pretty funny. Went up one Christmas time as well. That was quite nice. Nice up there. They got good lights. There. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, that is where I'm going to leave it with the painting. I'm just going to grab my bottle of burnt umber and see if I can get this back in the bottle. Use as much of it as I can. That's good. It's going, it's going. Scooping it up from the palette. Guess I overestimated that. Guesstimated that a bit wrong, didn't I? Right, so that's that. Ta-da! Right, I'm going to zoom out now. All the way. And there we go. So look, I got that stage done. Just wait for them to dry. Oops. Wait for them to dry. And then it it's varnish time. So thanks ever so much for joining me on this episode of On the Bench. It's been a blast. It really has. I hope you are doing well. Let me know in the comments below what you're working on. You must do this. More so now than ever. I need a distraction. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.